So this is my WEISS SCHWARZ / Tales of Series collection. I keep it in this binder right here. It's like a 1600 card holder binder. Put up to like 1600 cards, if I remember correctly. All right. So currently, this is what I have for the first page. So during this recording, I've opened 4 WEISS SCHWARZ Blouse booster boxes and 2 of the normal Tales of Series WEISS SCHWARZ booster boxes. In total, I'm gonna open 6 each. So I have 2 more WEISS SCHWARZ Blouse and 4 more WEISS SCHWARZ. I'm gonna keep these, 6 of each. I get 12 cards for the little box toppers, or I usually call them promo cards, but it's to each their own. And then below it, this is the start of the WEISS SCHWARZ Blouse collection. So for the WEISS SCHWARZ Blouse, my goal, my goal of opening these cards is try to have one of each unique card in the set. Like this would be like 01B 001 for these 2 slots, 01B 002 for these, and just on forward. So for the WEISS SCHWARZ Blouse set, I'm having them all numbered for the card numbers instead of the separating by series. So this is 001, 002. For page 2, I don't have that much so far on between 003 all the way down to 008. Only have 3 cards. Of course, you see we have Elise. This girl's from Tales of Innocence. I'm pretty sure his name is Spada. He's also from Tales of Innocence, if I remember correctly. And then for this page on the right, we see I have more coverage of the cards. Not fully set up, but of course, since these are like the kind of the bulk cards, the normal cards that you get, probably gonna get it every time you open a booster box. You're getting at least hella of these. So to keep the collection more rigid and kind of better set up, for cards that I'm already getting multiple copies of for each box, if I have at least 3 or 4 of the cards out of the 4 booster box opening, I keep 2 slots for them. So if I know I'm gonna have a lot of it, I'm gonna keep 2 slots of it, and then any more than that, I put it in the far back of the collection. All right, so for the next page, this is 015 all the way to 020. See a lot of the bulk cards. No big hits or no foils on this side of the page, but hopefully we can get some more within the next couple box openings. The next page should be about 021 all the way down to 026. As you can see here, we do have a lot of bulk cards here, but we do actually have a foil card for 020, which is the Tales of Zelia. Little Zelia cover portrait. It's a foil. I have this. Which there's a lot of the blank spots I'm gonna have for the more of the landscape cards, regarding the game design, the game cover, and all that. We have Renwell, but the rest of the page is more Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria type of cards for the next 2 pages actually. 026 all the way down to 033, probably 034. If there's another variant of this card, probably like a SP. But that's for this page right here. Going down to the next page, it's mostly more of the common cards here. You're gonna get probably damn near every booster box you open. And the extra slots are for their character profiles, which is like an alternate art to this. So yeah, for each one, for Rokuro, Edna, Dezel, Magilu, and then we have a Kiara from Tales of the Rise. This is also one of the bulk cards I have a lot of, so probably on the next page, you'll see her there. Yeah, so you can already tell she's one of the bulk cards you always get. So we have 039 all the way down to like 045. I know Kohaku has like 3 or 4 different cards within the set. So this is more like, you know, more of the game covers type of cards, artwork. We have Berseria, Zestiria, Arise. But we do have a foil of this card from tells us Zestiria of the water transformation. Then after that, we go more to the rare characters. Like I said before, Kohaku has like multiple cards that she has. Is like, there's this card. She has an SP. I think she also has an SSP. I want to say a character profile also. You have more like the individual characters for this one. Pretty sure these are like mostly going to be like the rares, the other character profiles of characters throughout the games. So this is probably going to be like from 047 to 051. I know Kyle, just like Kohaku, has multiple cards. Probably I think it's like 3 to 4 cards each for him and her. So this is probably going to be from 052 down to 055, where most of these are going to be like more the rare cards. And like I said, for Kyle and Kohaku, these are like most of the setups for it. I'll go ahead and take out the cards. So what I was talking about earlier about this, some characters have like 3 to 4 cards, something like this, where we have the rare card of a character, we have the character profile of that same character, and there could also be an SP for it. So, you know, just depending on how it's all set up, which cards you get. You have multiple certain character, but it's all different rarities. From 055 all the way down to 063 on the next page, it's mostly going to be bulk cards, like mostly the same cards, a lot of bulk normal cards. You're gonna get probably in every pack you open or every booster box you open. You're gonna get like at least one card. At least a good thing with WEISS SCHWARZ Blau is for the dupes you do get of the normal cards, you get 1 per box, so you're not getting multiple of the same card that's already like, you know, kind of lower in value or like lower in rarity that you're always gonna get. Benefit Law has a character profile. Same thing with this guy. I'm gonna say his name is Leon. And then starting here on, we have another set of characters. For this guy, actually, he's a rare for this card. I'm pretty sure almost every single booster box I opened so far, which opened like 4 booster boxes at this point, I've gotten at least one of him per box, which is crazy to think. So as I was saying, yeah, I got this character again, and I also got his character profile for him, which is actually a pretty cool card. Like, it's actually a really cool looking card. This is going to be from 065 all the way down to 069. So these are the rest of the cards within the set, and each little blank spot would be where the foil card is. Starting from here down with Law from Tales of Arise, this is going to be all my little, like if I have extra bulk cards where, say if I have more than 4 of these, the 5th one's going to go right here and on to the next couple pages which are empty. But this is my WEISS SCHWARZ Blau collection for Tales of series. And next I'm going to show you my WEISS SCHWARZ Tales of series collection. Alright, so I'm back with the WEISS SCHWARZ Tales of series collection in the binder. So for the WEISS SCHWARZ set, since there's more cards that come within each box and each pack itself, because with WEISS SCHWARZ Blau, the Tales of series set, so for this set of cards, each pack only has 4 cards. It's 10 packs, so it's a total of 40 cards. But for this set, if I remember correctly, about 6 to 8 cards come within each pack, and there's 12 packs per box. So there's more cards in there. So I have these all organized differently. For the normal set, I'm having them organized by not only the series, like which game it is, and also the card numbers. So they're still gonna be like numbered correctly through like the lowest number all the like from 001 all the way to like 0030, but also they're all separated by the game that these characters are in. So it's more like easier to watch, easier to, you know, notice what's in there. So starting there, we actually have 2 selfies. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a 3rd one in the set. It's like a 1, maybe not. But so this is the Tales of Grace's set for the next couple of pages. You have Sophie, Hubert, Cheria, one of the little game screens, Richard on the next page. Of course, starting from here on, these are like the base card, and then this card is a holo, or it's like, yeah, it's one of the holo cards, maybe a foil card from here down. So, right, next page, you know, Sophie, Cheria, Captain Malik, Asbel, another Hubert. Each of these has spaces for more. And because this is the end of the set, starting from here, this is the last card. I'm also doing the same thing with the other WEISS SCHWARZ. My WEISS SCHWARZ blouse set, to where any bulk I keep at the very end of the set. So, you know, just have more space, and it's just all organized neatly and everything. So the next set we have is Tales of Legendia within the set of cards that I have for this, the drop. So me personally, I haven't played Tales of Legendia before, but you know, if they ever make a remaster for it, because I know they're doing a big series remaster through the different games. Recently they remastered Symphonia, Tales of Grace's F, and I'm actually opening the WEISS SCHWARZ blouse set every day on TikTok for the upcoming release of Tales of Berseria Remastered, which is honestly probably my favorite game in terms of gameplay for the Tales of series. The gameplay is probably the best, but I would say the gameplay in the story is probably the best for me, but the only thing is the dungeons in the game, they don't have that, you know, I can agree that they don't really have that Tales of series vibe to it when playing the game. But you know, here's my Tales of Legendia set. I know the only character that I know her name for sure is like, pretty sure this is Shirley? No, it's not. Shirley's from Tales of Rebirth. But you know, here's the set, the first page. Here's the second page, where there's not that many cards, where this is probably the end of the list. So any extra bulk I get, I'll just put it all down here. On to the next page of this set, I have my Tales of Symphonia 1 set. So I played Tales of Symphonia 1. I played the remastered game, where I did like the gameplay and like the game. It's just with those side stories and like more of the character information of like the side characters, they're easily missable. Like going in blind for Symphonia for my first run, there's a lot of like plot holes from when I was playing the game for like, how did you even know this? Like one of the characters being a robot or whatever. Stuff like that. So we have Colette. The Colette Lloyd, you know, at the very start of each set that I've noticed, is like the 2 male protagonists, the main female protagonist at the very start. And they each get 2 variant cards at least. Of course, starting from here down, like the other sets, you're gonna have the normal card you pull, and then a holo or SR version of them. I actually have this with Colette right here, where this is the uncommon Colette, and this is the SR version of it. Where honestly, they do look the same, but they have a different there's different textures to the cards. Like if you're, you know, when you're filling out the cards, they have different textures on them. So this is page 1. This is page 2. This is the end of the card, the unique card set. You know, still missing the little holos for each one. All right, and this is the Tales of Fantasia page for the next 2 pages, where we have Mint as the female, you know, main female protagonist. I don't have a crest here. Hopefully I get it soon. I did not play this. I might have played this game, I don't know. It's just one of those like one of these, like when you play certain games as a kid when you're really young, you don't really know the name of the game itself. It's like, oh yeah, the game, it looks familiar. These kids look familiar. I don't know, but you know, it could be, it might not be, who knows. This is the first page of my Tales of Fantasia set for the WEISS SCHWARZ. The second page, you know, this is the end of it. Any cards I have here, like later on, it's probably about the bulk cards that I get a lot of. The next page, this is my Tales of Symphonia 2 set. Even though I didn't play this game, I know names of the characters, you know, because of Tales of the Rays, back when we used to have it for Global, for whenever the JP. And actually, I'm pretty sure the game servers on JP shut down. It's a pretty fun game, but you know. You have Marta here. This would be the Emmett. That was, you know, the same art style as this. Up here. And then the one with the white clothing. You know, just like the other sets. This is actually the end of it. They don't have that many cards, but you know, from like these 5 little slots would be like the foils if I get them. And this is like, you know, this is for the extra bulk I have. This is my Tales of Eternia set. For this and the next page over, where I have 2 Farah cards, where I have the double rare and the SR cards, where, you know, the SR cards, they look more like SP from the other set, but they're just normal SRs. I also haven't played this game either, but these 3 were very big in the Tales of the Rays, and also it's the one with the, that's Tales of the Rays, and I'm thinking of something else. Well, these are all from Tales of Eternia. I remember Reed, Melody, and Farah from this mobile game that was out. Could have been a different mobile game I'm thinking of, you know. So this is the first page of it, where these will be like the SRs or the little foils of them. You know, from here up, this is the end of the set. From here, this will be a foil of this card, 2 more, a foil of this, and this down is just bulk cards I have. For the next page, we have the Tales of the Abyss set. We have Tales of the Abyss, Luke Font Fabra. This is where Tyr would be, you know. Also, these 2 slots probably where their white outfits are. But I do know Tyr has 3 cards herself for top of the set. You know, we have Luke, Guy, Jade, you know, 2 mystic artwork cards here. Luke, I have a bulk amount of Tears, so you know, it'll probably take up multiple slots. This actually takes up 3 pages for how many cards there are. So you have, you know, another, you know, mystic art-esque card of Natalia. I don't know what it is, but I know in my other videos I've said Natalia, another one said Natalie within the same video, but you know, same character, the bow character of every single game. Her, Guy, Ion, Jade, more. I have this Natalia in an SR version of it. What you see is like, it's kind of the same card, just a little different, but also they changed the textures on this part of the card on the outside. And these 2 of the game cover arts, and then the last one of the set will be this Luke and Tyr card right here. And then everything else down I'm gonna have for the bulk cards I've been getting so far of it. This is my Tales of the Tempest set. So I've been getting a lot of the bulk cards of these. I haven't played the game, so you know, of course, I don't know the name of it, of the characters themselves, but we do have the main start at the top. This rare, I think her name is, it's like, her name is On, or is it Shirley? One of the 2. Of course, you know, the male main character. And something for this that I've noticed, I've been getting a lot of these bulk cards for the normals here, so I already have a separate page empty just for all the bulk I'm probably gonna get for it. So the next page is going to be Tales of Rebirth. I haven't played this game either, but hopefully they do make a remaster of this, because I've seen the gameplay, it looks really cool. It's just, I'd rather not have to try to find somewhere to download an English patch of the game where it's not, you know, it's not 100% finished. It's just, it's enough to try to get you by, but I want to fully experience the game as is. So, you know, it's of course 2 main character sets. This will be the white outfits are, where, you know, it kind of looks like an SP, but they're not. these characters down. And then for the next page, of course, where all the little empty slots here on the left side, same thing for here, is where the SR, the foil version of set card would go. I do have a SR version of this character, same like the others. So this is actually the page that I'm going more for, or trying to really complete the Tales of Vesperia set. Right now, I have 19 out of the 41 cards. So this takes up about 3 pages. So I don't have a lot of Estelles within set. I have maybe 1 or 2 cards of her. Yuri, Patty, Flynn, some more Flynns. Here's the second page, most of the cast of characters, where each of these little slots are probably where the SR versions will go. All right, and this is the last page for the Tales of Vesperia set. We have Raven, Carol, Repeat, cover art, which looks really dope. And then a Yuri and Flynn mystic art, horizontal picture, like a portrait. S cards. Here's the one for Yuri, lol. One for Flynn. Starting from the next page on is where I'm gonna start collecting all the bulk. If it exceeds the page from where all the other cards are within the set, I just put it from here. This page, just have these few pages for it. I did a one and done box opening for the Disgaea D2 extra booster box, trying to see if I get lucky enough to get the SSPs that I have in the set. But something that I noticed with this set is there's only, I think it is 32 cards in total, unique cards that I have for this set. And the 4 extra cards, they're kind of like, it's kind of like in a sense of God pack, to where if you get that pack within the booster box, you're gonna get all 4, I think. We're gonna have the SSPs, but otherwise you're just gonna get like the base characters and everything. So for this set, I actually have like 6 Fuka cards from opening this booster box right here. But I have like 6 of her cards, 7 actually. Now Flan, Edna's more Flans, their player 2 version of Edna, Xenon. And this actually takes up, I think, 5 pages for this set right here that I've collected for the one and done. You have more Ednas over Xenons. I do have this hollow art of the Edna right here. Same thing for Flan right here. Then we have the Prinny, female Laharl, Edna, female Laharl, another Laharl. And then at the end of the collection is like the game loading screens right here, which I actually put it up like on the next episode card for the set. It would be pretty cool to collect all of those. It's more female Laharls. And so this is the end of my WEISS SCHWARZ set. So at the time of this recording, I've opened 4 of these WEISS SCHWARZ Blau sets, Tales of Series. 2 of these normal WEISS SCHWARZ Tales of Series booster boxes, and 1 of the Disgaea D2 extra WEISS SCHWARZ booster box. So this is my current collection of WEISS SCHWARZ right here, / the Tales of Series set. I'm also planning on doing a one and done for Blue Exorcist, Donadon Season 1 cards. I'm also going to open 1 Fire Force booster box here on this channel. I'm probably gonna do another for a box battle on the Angel Corps channel. I'm gonna put the picture right here. I'm gonna do a booster box opening with them whenever I get the cards that come in. And yeah, so this is my current TCG collection for the Tales of Series / WEISS SCHWARZ. If you like the video, like the video, subscribe, comment on your collection, or whether it's the series, whether you collect like a certain brand, certain series, put it down in the comments. I want to see what you guys collect. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.